안녕하세요. 무슨 소리인지 못 알아듣는 외국인 그녀입니다.
To our lesson on Korean consonants. Korean consonants, known as 자음 in Korean, are a fundamental part of the Korean language. There are 14 basic consonants in the Korean alphabet.
그, 느, 드, 으, 무, 브, 스, 으, 즈, 즈, 크, 트, 프, 흐.
The Korean consonant
그,
is a basic consonant in the Korean language and is one of the first letters that beginners learn when studying Korean. It is pronounced as a hard G sound when it is at the beginning of a word or syllable, and as a K sound when it is at the end of a word or syllable. The
그,
sound is similar to the G sound in English, but it is pronounced with a harder, more pronounced stop in the back of the throat. It can also be pronounced as a K sound in some cases, when followed by a vowel or at the end of a word or syllable. Listen.
그
The Korean consonant
느,
sound is similar to the English N sound, but is pronounced with the tongue touching the roof of the mouth behind the teeth. For example, U in English is U and contains the consonant
느,
in the middle. This sound can be a bit tricky for English speakers to master because the tongue position is different from how N is pronounced in English. Listen.
느 느
To pronounce the letter
드,
properly, place the tip of your tongue behind your upper front teeth and pop it to release the air. It can be pronounced as either a hard K sound, as in the word cat, or as a soft S sound, as in the word scent. Overall, the pronunciation of C in English can be a bit tricky, but it generally follows consistent patterns based on the vowel that follows it. Listen.
드 드
When it comes at the beginning of a word or after another consonant, it is usually pronounced with an L sound. For example, lamyan and boral. However, when
그,
is between two vowels or at the end of a word, it is usually pronounced as L. To pronounce D properly, place your tongue on the roof of your mouth, just behind your front teeth, and make an R or L while expelling air out the sides of your tongue. Listen.
르 르
To properly pronounce the letter
무,
in Korean, the lips are pressed together, and the air is released through the nose, creating the M sound. This sound is similar to the way M is pronounced in English. Listen.
무 무
To properly pronounce the letter
브,
in Korean, the lips are pressed together and then released, creating a brief explosion of air that produces the B sound. This sound is similar to the way B is pronounced in English. Listen.
브 브
To properly pronounce the letter
스,
in Korean, the tongue is placed against the roof of the mouth, and the air is released through a small opening, creating the S sound. This sound is similar to the way S is pronounced in English. For example, sarang, meaning love, and sangag, meaning thought or idea. Listen.
스 스
Has a sound when used as a support, but is a unique consonant in that it is silent when it comes at the beginning of a syllable. When it appears at the end of a syllable, it is pronounced as an ing sound in English. At the beginning of a syllable, serves as a placeholder to indicate that there is no initial consonant sound. Listen.
이응 이응,
To properly pronounce the letter
즈,
in Korean, the tongue is placed against the roof of the mouth and then quickly released, creating a brief explosion of air that produces the J sound. This sound is similar to the way J is pronounced in English. Listen.
주, 주,
To properly pronounce the letter
즈,
in Korean, the tongue is placed against the roof of the mouth and then released with a burst of air to create the CH sound. This sound is similar to the way CH is pronounced in English. For example, chicken, ning, chicken, and chode, meaning invitation. Listen.
추, 추,
To properly pronounce the letter
크,
in Korean, the back of the tongue is raised towards the soft palate and then quickly released, creating a burst of air that produces the K sound. This sound is similar to the way K is pronounced in English. For example, cafe, meaning cafe. Listen.
크, 크,
To properly pronounce the letter
드,
in Korean, the tip of the tongue is pressed against the alveolar ridge and then quickly released to create a burst of air that produces the T sound. This sound is similar to the way T is pronounced in English. Listen.
트, 트,
To properly pronounce the letter
브,
in Korean, the lips are tightly closed and then quickly released to create a burst of air that produces the P sound. This sound is similar to the way P is pronounced in English. Listen.
프, 프, 흐,
To properly pronounce the letter
그,
in Korean, a small amount of air is exhaled through the mouth while the vocal cords are held in a neutral position. This creates a soft H sound, similar to the way H is pronounced in English. Even
한글,
which I am learning now, have
그,
in them. Listen.
흐, 흐,
Follow from
그,
to
흐, 그, 그, 느, 느, 드, 드, 르, 르, 무, 무, 부, 부, 스, 스, 이응, 이응, 주, 주, 추, 추, 크, 크, 트, 트, 프, 프, 흐, 흐, 흐.
Let's look at simple words without backing.
두유, 두유, 두유. 코스모스, 코스모스, 코스모스. 너구리, 너구리, 너구리. 마스크, 마스크, 마스크. 토마토, 토마토, 토마토.
Hangul is a language that anyone can learn easily and quickly, as long as they can make sounds. Remember that practice makes perfect. Keep practicing and you will master Korean in no time. Please subscribe and like. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. Thank you.